changing careers after 40 without starting from zero. Changing careers after 40 can feel like standing on the edge of an unfinished bridge. Behind you is the work you already know. Ahead of you is something different. And in the middle is the scary part. Bills still exist, family still matters, health insurance still matters, energy isn't unlimited. Nobody wants to make a big move and find out later it was the wrong one. Let's keep this grounded. Changing careers after 40 isn't about throwing your life in the dumpster and pretending the last 20 years didn't count. It's about taking what you already know and building a better bridge to what comes next. No panic, no fantasy, no guru smoke, just a practical way to think through the move before making it. Let's get into it. Number one, don't call it starting over. The first trap is thinking a career change means starting from nothing. That's not true. A 40-year-old, 50-year-old, or a 60-year-old doesn't walk into a new field empty handed. Years of work leaves marks. Problem solving, showing up, handling pressure, reading people, training others, managing schedules, fixing mistakes, dealing with customers. That experience matters. Maybe the old job title doesn't transfer perfectly. Fine. Titles are not the whole story. The better question is, what skills came out of that work? A warehouse worker may understand logistics, safety, inventory, equipment, deadlines, and crew flow. A trade person may understand estimating, tools, materials, customers, safety, and how real jobs go sideways. An office worker may understand systems, records, communication, follow up, and keeping chaos from spreading. That isn't nothing. That is material. So before chasing a new field, take inventory. Write down the real skills, not just a job title, not just the company name, the useful abilities underneath it all. No bridge gets built without knowing what material is already on site. Number two, figure out what actually needs to change. A career change could start with diagnosis, not panic. A lot of people say, I need a whole new career. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes problem isn't your whole career. It might be the company. It might be the boss. It might be the schedule. It might be the pay. It might be that your body can't keep doing the same work the same way. Or it might be burnout making every option look worse than it really is. Those are different problems. The different problems need different fixes. A person who likes the work but hates the company may need a better workplace. A person whose body is breaking down may need to move from hands on labor into estimating, teaching, inspection, sales, planning, or supervision. A person who is burned out may need rest before making life changing decisions. Don't tear down the whole house because one room has a leak. Inspect first. Use 4 columns on a legal pad: work, people, money, lifestyle. Under each one, write what still works and what doesn't. That little exercise can save months of wandering. It turns I hate this into a clearer picture. Maybe the work still fits, but the people don't. Maybe the money is decent, but the schedule is eating your life. Now you have something useful to work with. Number three, build from the old work into the new work. The smartest career changes usually have a bridge. Not always. Sometimes life forces a hard left turn. But when possible, look for the connection between old experience and new work. That bridge is where the move gets easier. A carpenter, me, who can't swing a hammer forever, may still understand materials, sequencing, safety, estimating, inspections, customers, and job site reality. That can point toward estimating, project coordination, maintenance planning, teaching, safety, sales, or consulting. A teacher may understand training, communication, planning, deadlines, behavior, and group management. That can point toward corporate training, curriculum support, project coordination, coaching, or a customer education. A retail manager may understand scheduling, inventory, customer problems, hiring, training, and daily operations. That can point towards logistics, office management, customer support, operations, or small business administration. The job title changes. The core value may still transfer. So instead of asking, what completely different thing can I become? Ask this: what problems do I already know how to solve? And who else has those problems? That question opens better doors. Pick one new field or job idea, then write down 3 ways your old experience connects to it. There is no connection at all, that doesn't mean impossible. That means the bridge is longer and the plan needs to be stronger. Number 4, find the real gap before spending money. Career change can get expensive fast if panic grabs the wallet. Courses, certifications, boot camps, programs, degrees, equipment, coaches. Some may be useful, some may be smoke. Before spending real money, find out what the new field actually requires, not what an ad says, not what a guru says, what employers, licensing boards, local businesses, and working people in that field say. Read job postings, look for patterns. If 10 job postings all ask for the same certificate, that matters. If one posting asks for a fancy extra skill, maybe that isn't the first thing to chase. Talk to people doing the work. Ask what training helped. Ask what was a waste. Ask what they wish they knew before starting. Check community colleges, workforce centers, trade programs, apprenticeships, and affordable local options before assuming the expensive route is the only route. A lot of people get tricked here. They think I need to reinvent myself completely. Maybe not. Maybe all you need is one missing credential, a cleaner resume, a better network, or a small proof project. Find the real gap. Fill that gap. Don't buy a whole lumber yard when the job only needs 3 boards and a box of screws. Number 5, test the work before betting the farm. Some careers look good from a distance. Then the daily work tells a different story. That's why the small test matters. The small test can save money, time, pride, and stress. Take one class. Talk to one person in the field. Shadow someone. Volunteer for a day. Do a weekend project. Try a small paid offer. Look at the work up close. What does a normal Tuesday look like? What wears people out? What parts are boring? What parts feel useful? Thinking about our career isn't the same as touching the work. Sometimes a field that sounded perfect becomes less attractive after one honest conversation. Good. That isn't a failure. That's a bad turn avoided. Other times, a field that sounded ordinary starts looking better because it fits real life. Well, good again. Information beats fantasy. Before a big leap, run a small test. Then ask, did this feel more useful up close? Did it fit the life I actually have? What do I need to learn next? That's how the bridge gets stronger. Number 6, keep the runway as long as possible. Sometimes there's no choice. A layoff happens, the industry changes, and we're seeing that a lot. The body says we're done doing this. Yeah, I reached that point. Life forces the move, but when there's still time, build a runway. A runway means options before the jump. A cleaner resume, a few conversations, some savings as possible, training started, expenses trimmed, a side project tested, contacts warmed up, applications going out before desperation takes over. That isn't cowardice. That is craft. A good builder doesn't knock out the old support beam before the new one is ready. Same idea here. If the current job is awful but still paying bills, use that paycheck to prepare the next move. Take the class at night. Make the calls at lunchtime. Update the resume on Saturday. Research the field before quitting. Build quietly. Move deliberately. 90-day bridge plan can help. Month 1, research and conversations. Month 2, resume and small tests. Month 3, applications, interviews, and next moves. Nothing fancy. Just enough structure, keep fear from driving the truck. Number 7, don't let fear make every decision. Fear is part of this. It doesn't mean the move is wrong. Fear says, too late, too old, too risky, too embarrassing, too much work, better stay quiet, better not try. The voice can be very loud, but loud doesn't mean smart. A career change after 40 does require humility. There may be new tools to learn. There may be younger people who know parts of the new field better. There may be moments where a beginner feels awkward. So what? Every skilled person was a beginner at something. The key isn't pretending fear is gone. The key is making calm moves while fear is riding along. Talk to one trusted person. Ask for advice. Get another set of eyes on your plan. Use real support instead of sitting alone. Strong people do not avoid help. They use the right help at the right time. Fear can sit in the passenger seat. It doesn't get to steer. So, in closing, changing careers after 40 isn't starting from nothing. It's building a bridge from what already exists to what comes next. Take inventory. Figure out what really needs to change. Connect old skills to new work. Find the real gaps before spending money. Test small. Build a runway. Don't let fear drive the truck. This may take time. That's okay. Time is going to pass anyway. The question is whether that time gets spent staying stuck or building toward work that fits better. The old experience still counts. The new direction can still be built. Get steady, test small, keep building. If this helped, hit the like button and leave a comment below. What career changes are you thinking about? Or what part feels hardest right now? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.